All right, Angel, can you hear me all right? Let's unmute you.
It's Asia, Jiggy.
Asia. Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know. And you literally just see me walk in.
No, they start with the same letter, and I have
That's
problems
true.
with words.
Asia, Angel. Yeah, I get you. I understand.
All right. Let's go ahead and get things started, Miss Asia. And let's start with Doug Feinberg. Doug, good to see you.
Asia, congrats on making the finals. Coach said that at some point, great players, the game slows down for them and it becomes easier. In that fourth quarter, you just took over. You went to the foul, I think, 10 times. And was it just you thought, hey, it's my time. I got to carry this team on my back to sort of get us to the promised land of the finals?
Oh, yeah. I knew that was my time to really just kind of, like you said, kind of put my team on the back with the help of them and just keep trucking. I think that's the biggest thing. I felt like I was in cruise control throughout this whole season, and I didn't want to go out like that. So, when the fourth quarter came, I just knew I had to flip the switch and just, give it all I got, leave it on the floor. And I felt like I did that. The job's still not done, and I got a lot of help from Carolyn. Carolyn did a huge job for us, just a great job. So I can't credit it all for myself, but it's just it was a team effort for sure.
Just to follow up on that, I mean, Carolyn's a player who wasn't even on the roster before the bubble. She was working in the front office, and then she comes out and has a huge game 3 and an even bigger a huge game 4, even bigger game 5. Just talk about what she's brought to this team all year long, but really shown the last 2 games.
C has brought so much to our team. She understands Bill. She's played with him before, so she kind of can translate his language to us. She knows when to reel us in. Sometimes if I can't reel myself in, she always reels me in. And, when you have a player that comes out of retirement for us and still giving her all, that's just a sign of a great professional athlete. And it may not come up on the stats. She may not get all team this, that, and the third, but she gets the job done. She does exactly what she needs to do. She's in her role all the time, and we know what to expect from C. So I think that is a key part. I think everyone needs to see in their locker room, and I'm just so grateful and lucky to have her in our locker room.
Michelle?
Yeah, Asia, congratulations. Can you talk about the best of your defense in this whole series and how that carries over to playing Seattle?
I mean, our defense is the best when we're just moving. We're just in it. We're in a groove. We're smooth. It's like we're all on a string. That's when we're at our best. And, it's tough at times because sometimes you can get out of rhythm. But for us, it's just putting stops together. And I think that's going to be key against a good Seattle team that knows how to execute all the time. And it's going to be tough. And we're probably going to forget stuff. But that's the play of the game. But we can't let up. And I think that you saw that in that game 5 just now is we didn't let up in possessions. We didn't score. They didn't score. So it's key into just making sure that we get the rebound and knowing whatever happens, we have to stay together on the defensive end. And I think we pride ourselves on defense. We go over it every single day. We get annoyed, but then you see it in the game and you're like, okay, we know what we're doing and we're trusting each other. So I think that's key for us heading into the finals. That's so weird to say that.
Congrats. Thank you.
Sportsnista.
Asia, congratulations on the win, and I'm glad that moment seemed to just sink in for you. You're going to the finals. It was an ugly game, but how important is having a game like this on your way to the finals?
I think it's very important. I think it's something that, it's humbling for us, of course. We're not going in with the big head. We know no team is going to let up. This is the WNBA, and this is the finals at that. So, it's the 2 best teams in the league going at it. So we know we have to always keep our guards up. And I think I'm grateful for this game. It wasn't ugly, but we got to win. Like, you can't really pick and choose in that situation. So at the end of the day, we're going to go back and watch film on Seattle, on ourselves, and just toss the ball up and play. I mean, at this point, it's just a grind out type thing.
Jason?
Asia, it's a cliche, but teams talk a lot about leaving it all on the floor all the time. And was this a game, game 4, but especially tonight, were these games where your team really learned exactly what that means and that you actually had to do that?
Oh, yeah. I think this whole series, we just really learned that we have to leave it on the court. We have to give it our all. And honestly, my first 2 years, I probably didn't even understand that term. I didn't know what it meant. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna do me. Our team's gonna be good, and we're just gonna go out there and play. But it means so much more when you're really playing for one another and you're going out there and you're giving it your all and just picking each other up when they're down and just getting to a groove. I think it's very, very key for us to understand. And I think it came to light in this series, and I'm grateful. I think the first thing was that game one, that first punch in the mouth. I think that woke us up and know that we can't let up. So heading into the finals, we just gonna have to keep the same mentality because, you know, we're playing against a Seattle team that's been there before and we're new to this. So we just got to stay within ourselves and within our system.
All right, last two questions. Sean?
Asia, were you aware of the number of minutes that you could have played tonight, and how does it feel to have played every single minute in the game tonight?
Yeah, I knew once we lost D, I knew I was gonna have to, you know, grind it out. I knew I was gonna be on the court a lot more. So I just really rely on our medical staff. They feed me anything. They're making sure that I'm going with electrolytes. I'm always on the go. So it was times where I felt tired, but then at the end of the day, I knew that I couldn't be tired for my team. I knew that I had to just give it my all and just be more aggressive. And it takes a lot out of you, especially when you're guarding somebody like Alyssa Thomas, who does not stop, who's going to constantly go. So she really made me better this series, and I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully learn from that. But, you know, the job's not done. I got to continue. I can't think about the minutes. And at this point, we're here now. I just got to keep going.
And Christina Williams.
Congrats on the win. I was just watching the coach's playbook with Coach Staley and just looking at the 2017 game. And what does this moment mean for you now, like 3 years later, to be going to the WNBA Finals and possibly leading the Aces to their first championship?
Man, this moment is surreal. I don't think anyone expected us to be here except people in our locker room, maybe a few people outside of it, of course. But, you know, it's something special just to be here in the moment. You know, we have all respect for everybody around us, but at the end of the day, it's up to us. We can continue to do us and just stay within our system. But this is definitely a moment that I'm probably going to go to bed tonight and still be like, wow, like, I'm still here and we're going to the finals. Like, if you would have asked me this in July 6th, I probably would have been like, no, I got to get out of here. But, you know, we're here for something that's bigger than us. So you play, you get that feel, and you just get the groove of it.
Thanks a lot, Asia. We will be back with Angel.